right, you guys? Podcast time.
Chew. It's quieter.
Fucking podcasting right now.
Chew quieter.
And now, to the podcast studio.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Chew Quieter. We were off last week. Armando had a fun little concert to go to, and last week was my wife's birthday, so, you gotta take the wife out to dinner, otherwise you're in trouble, so, yeah. So we had last week off, so we're back. Hi. Armando, what show did you go to? And how much pot did you smoke?
I actually didn't smoke any pot.
How many gummies did you eat?
I ate all the gummies. I played the role of Gabe this week.
Oh, yeah, that's
dangerous.
dangerous.
I ate two gummies, which is way more than I ever should, and then I drank a lot. So it was a fun night. But it was Willie Nelson.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Cool.
So, well,
you got to be stoned to watch him because he's stoned.
Oh, wait a minute. It sounds like it didn't go that well.
He's propped up there. It wasn't good.
Oh no,
it wasn't good at all. Yeah,
is he a shell?
Yeah, just a shell. I mean, he got into some of it, but like most of it, he's just like doesn't know where he's at up there. So it was. So
he's like Joe Biden on The View.
Yeah, it was a little tough to watch that portion of the show, but I did. Billy Strings was there. If you know who Billy Strings is, no. More like a modern bluegrass guy, electric. It was that was probably the greatest portion of the show was a Billy Strings set. I didn't know it, a song that he played before we went to the concert, and I'm hooked.
Really.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's fun to find new people because these days, let's face it, these days music just fucking sucks. So when you find a new artist or group, you kind of like really appreciate it.
Yeah. So just, I've been going back a lot more. I don't watch TV. I don't listen to the radio. I don't watch the news. I mean, I just don't do anything, but I do listen to music constantly, so I've been like going through all my channels, and I'm getting stuck on classic country.
Yeah.
Like Hank Senior.
Yeah.
Stuff. So.
Yeah, lately I've been trying to dive into more new hip hop that's good, not the mumble rap or the trap music and all that shit. So I found and I've found these two artists a while back, but I've gotten more and more into them lately. One of them is Doechii. She signed to the same label that Kendrick Lamar was signed to, his first record label. She's out of LA, I think. Really good. She, I think, was at the Grammys, performed at the Grammys. And then the other artist is from London, I believe, somewhere in the UK. Little Sims. Very talented, very, very talented. And these are like lyricists, like when you think of hip hop, back in the day, you used to think of like Nas, Biggie, Wu-Tang, these groups that had really witty lines that came together and had a storyline throughout the whole track. And that's kind of what these ladies are doing too. Phenomenal shit. I like it.
That's the only old stuff I like. I stumbled on something. I can't remember what it was. It's old rap. Old rap I can listen to because it's a storyline. They're rapping about where they grew up or what's happening right now. The stuff you hear these days is just crap.
It is.
Like, it makes no sense.
No.
They make up words that don't even... The kids come home and it's like this word and that word. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember what the kid said. Kinley said something last night about what's a good-looking guy and what's a not a good-looking guy. And the word she used, I'm like, that doesn't even make sense. Who makes these words up? Like, it's just stupid.
Well, the new thing is I guess, kids calling other kids incels.
Yeah, like, hey, you're a cunt, and it means you're awesome.
That doesn't make sense.
Like,
it's just like in California, there's the word cock. There's two different meanings for it. In Northern California, cock is a pussy, vagina. Oh. In Southern California, a cock is a penis.
You're a dick.
A dick.
Yeah.
So it's just so odd how
Hang on. You said North California.
Northern
Says
California.
cock for pussy.
yeah.
That makes total sense. Because
But these are straight these are straight people that are saying it though.
I don't know. San Francisco. It was the gay capital.
Like Too Short, E40, you know, a lot of those classic.
And Too Deep was back to hotel. Got to get some new cock.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's just weird how geographically slang is different.
Yeah. I know. If I call you a dick, I'm pretty sure it's a dick wherever you were at.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Or knob.
Yeah.
A knob.
Now, have you heard of this one before? Do you know what a fuck knuckle is?
A fuck knuckle. I've never heard of that.
You've never
before,
heard
but That's
that?
great.
That's Australian. That one is. You're a fuck
That
knuckle.
is a good one. I'm gonna
I
have to
say
keep
it a
that in the
lot.
back of my head.
Yeah, it's like you're a dickhead, but you're a fuck knuckle, so it's worse.
It's just like when I was growing up, the most notorious name for a woman's vagina was moose knuckle, and then I heard camel toe.
No, we used to call that. God, my mum's probably going to hate me right now, but we used to
Right
when we were
now?
kids.
Just
when we
right
were-
now?
No, she doesn't hate me yet. When we were kids growing up, we used to call it a mutt.
A mutt?
What?
Mutt. M-O-O-T. Mutt.
What
Was
That's
does
what
that
we used to
even mean?
call it.
Was there
It
any
just
sort
means
of
pussy in Australia.
Okay? I was just wondering if there's any sort of like weird entomology.
No, and then we'd call it
behind
a dirty mutt, which would mean it's just disgusting. It smells and whatever else.
Well, MOOT is moot. So the point is
So
moot.
it's M-O-O-T.
Yeah, it's like the point is moot. So
Yeah.
is that kind of the derivative?
No, it's just
It's pointless.
It's like what the kids bring up now. We just make up a word and that's what we call it.
Yeah, like cap. No cap, man.
Oh my god,
That's total cap. I like.
Yeah.
Can't you just say truth or fact or
Someone's
lie
gonna
or
cap
fake?
your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to say cap, and it was like, I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah,
I'm a
someone's
cap.
gonna get shot.
Put a cap in your ass.
Someone's gonna get shot.
Yeah.
The kids.
I don't know, man. It's a whole new thing where I kind of feel like we're really showing our age, because I'm sure our parents thought the same thing about us when we were,
Probably.
younger. Hearing cool. Well, I don't know, because in the 70s and 60s, cool was cool. Rad
dig it?
was radical, and it still is. Bitchin' was always just bitchin'. So maybe it's not, because
Maybe they
terminology
started.
terminology hasn't really changed until the late
Now.
2010s.
Yeah, now these kids,
Yeah.
and they think they know it all. It's like they think they're
Yeah,
so
they don't
cool.
know shit.
I made a new name up, and I'm like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You might as well just start a new language.
The funny thing is, I willed with the guy. He lived in Colorado. He's in, I think, New Mexico now, but he was on one of the episodes of Kingdom Crawl, and his daughter and her friend were home from college, and they went with him on this wheeling trip with us. And we hear them talking, and we're like, what language is that? They're like, oh, we made up this language. And what they basically do, it's almost like Pig Latin, but they put in extra vowels. It was so fucking weird. And they're like rambling off, just going. I'm like, holy fuck, how long have you guys been talking like this? And like, well, we've been friends since we were, really, really small. And we started this when we were, early teens. So we've been creating this language for that long. And they're in college now.
Can you do Pig Latin?
No.
Good. Could you, Armando?
No.
Good. I like you three already, because I could never ever catch on to how to get it.
No.
I could probably do it if I really thought about it, but I don't
I
think
didn't have
about
the
it, so-
time. I didn't have the brain
So
space. I was too busy
was
writing
like,
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was too busy thinking of, oh, you got boobs, and I want to go ride my bike. It's too much in my head.
Yeah. Hey, I'm wondering, did you guys see President Trump speak at the, it was the, what was it called? Arab Leaders. It was just the other day. I don't know what the conference was called, but it was basically this huge fucking thing where everyone from the Arab world, kings, sheiks, all of that, they were all in one place. So he's giving a speech, right?
I watched it live.
And he calls them out and says, we need to stop this terrorist bullshit. To their fucking face.
Yeah, but they're
King
not
of
the
Saudi
terrorists.
Arabia is sitting there like,
But they're not the terrorists, though.
No, but
They got terrorist cells in amongst them. They don't like them either.
But they also don't do anything about them to eradicate them. So that was his whole point of the speech was, we will go a lot further with peace than we will with any sort of terror and violence. There's no place in the world for the terror and violence that's going on within your countries. Mm-hmm. America wants to do business with you guys, but we can't because you're fuck nuts. Was the word knuckle?
Fuck knuckle.
You're a bunch of fuck knuckles.
You're a fuck knuckle.
So I thought it was brilliant. If this actually pays off for him, this conference, and things settle down quite a bit, expect him to win a Nobel Peace Prize.
It's paid off already, dude.
Well, did you see the other sound clip of him talking about the Democrats want to like have everyone like go back to or stop the Arab women from wearing their burqas and that, and the whole thing is like he's like why they've been doing it for years, they enjoy it, it's easy. So what if American women just did that, just like poop, no makeup, just boom, it's like just natural and clean and beautiful. Like,
well, the burqas didn't start until the 80s. There's plenty of video and everything from Iran, Iraq, all these other countries, and they're in bathing suits. They would be killed today if they were in a bathing suit.
Yeah.
The radicalism didn't start until the 80s.
Yeah. Well, it's just funny how I've watched a few clips. I don't know how true it is or not, because I came in on about 3 minutes into his speech because I missed the start of it. But I think he came in walking on the stage with his soundtrack that he walks in every single time.
Yeah, he did. I think it was YMCA.
At the end.
Oh, it was at the end. Okay. And he did his dance.
No, he didn't do any dancing. But what's that song represent?
Gayness.
Where are they?
Middle East.
If that's not a big fuck you, I don't know what is.
I don't think they know.
I don't think so either. But he got away with it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, those people get stoned to death if they're gay.
Yeah. It was crazy in Dubai that the world's tallest building that's in Dubai was lit up in red, white, and blue.
Mm-hmm. Like these things have never happened before. So
no.
Trump was met at the airport with the prince.
Right.
I think he's the prince. They never ever meet anybody at the airport. Everybody goes to them. And then he chauffeured Trump around in the golf cart. Mm-hmm. Again, never ever happens. He gets driven everywhere he goes. Mm-hmm. And all this respect to Trump, like, I'm pretty sure never ever has a overseas aircraft escorted Air Force One into their country.
Right.
It's always been American. You know, Qatar Air Force flew in Donald Trump. So it's just, you know, he's always had a good record with the Middle East. With the Saudis. And because he wants to bring him back.
I think he's absolutely right. And, you know, there's a lot of money there. Mm-hmm. And they want to invest in America too, because this is, I mean, it's just pure economics. When the American dollar is stronger, the world's economy is much, much stronger. So it just makes sense that we would go there to say, hey, you want to do business with us? Let's do business. Mm-hmm. But stop being fuck knuckles.
Yes. Like you look at Doha now. When you look at all their buildings and their roads and technology they have there, it's like we don't have any of that. Any of their technology we don't have here. You know, they're growing fields in the middle of a desert. Mm-hmm. Like
We have
Texas,
that.
you know, well, we do now, but it was starting to get dry. And they're in the most arid place ever.
Yeah, I saw this new technology they have where they're using underground tunnels to produce condensation to produce water. Mm-hmm. And it's producing a lot of water.
Well, that's why it flooded 2 years ago.
Oh, no, that's not why, but...
Well, they've made more rain.
No, well, they do have that, but they don't have a proper drainage system there. That's what happened.
Because it's just sand.
Yeah.
Because you can have a drain and tomorrow it's blown over by small sand.
Right.
It's just like, well, how do we get the water away? Well, we have to get the blowers out every day and blow the sand away.
Yeah.
But he's killing it. He just got a $600 billion deal for Boeing. Mm-hmm. That's going to create more jobs because they're going to build bigger factories now because they just ordered 47 787s, I think they have.
Yeah, they also ordered some fighter jets and drones, I think it was.
Yeah, well, the new fighter jet that he's planning to bring out is making the F-22 look like an F-18.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not selling them the new shit. We're giving them like old shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, he said it's just going to be insane. From what I've heard, the B-52 bomber, hang on, which one's the stealth one? Is it the stealth
SR-71?
B-52?
Or the B-50, yeah, B-52, no,
No,
yeah,
it is
B-52.
B-52.
Yeah.
They're not being decommissioned. They're for what I've heard, you can fly them from where I'm sitting right now. They're going to be unmanned.
I know a guy that was in Colorado, probably listens to the podcast. He works for, actually, no, he just retired. I take that back. But he was an Air Force pilot. He flew the drones remotely. He flew a lot of missions. And then he transferred to Space Force. And he was telling me about some of the stuff that goes on with the drones. And I'm just like, wow, that's fucking...
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah.
The amount of technology that we don't even know about that's there is crazy.
I wanted to ask him some stuff like, and maybe he'll respond when he hears this, but what goes through his mind when he's just surveilling a target, an asset, for days, and then they decide, okay, we found him, we know he's there, let's knock on the door with a bomb. Like, I wonder what goes through his head. How does he go home at night and cope with that? Because, I mean, killing people is just, it's not part of human instinct. Mm-hmm. It takes a special person to do something like that without conscience. So I'm just curious.
He's probably trying to work his way up to like the highest score so he can put his 3 initials in on the thing. Because it's just like a computer game. It's just like, oh, CAM. Yeah. Woo,
it almost is because it's all remote. You have a big screen. I mean, it's just like having
you don't hear it.
Simulator.
Yeah, you don't hear it. You don't see it.
Yeah.
It's just like a computer game.
Yeah. There's a movie out, Russell Crowe, where he's actually a drone pilot.
I watched it. Very good.
I forget the name of it, but it's pretty good.
Yes, it's a good movie. It's a good watch.
Yeah. Was it Chris Hemsworth?
No, it's his brother. It's Liam.
Okay.
Yep. It's Liam, and that was actually made in Australia.
Really?
Yep.
That was a good movie.
It was. It was good.
Armando wouldn't know because he doesn't watch movies.
It was on Netflix. So if you want to look it up, it's on Netflix.
Do you watch Netflix movies?
If she makes me.
Oh my God, man. How are we friends? What the fuck is this?
You know what?
I got like a 27-minute attention span.
It's like every
See, Chris,
time we
that's
go
why he
away-
wanders off in the middle of our podcast.
Yes.
Exactly why I wander off in the middle of the podcast. I have a 27-minute attention span.
Squirrel.
And it could be less. Mm-hmm. Yep. 100%.
The other thing that he did out there is, well, before he even got out there, Cutter gifted us a jet, a plane, 787-8. and the liberals are losing their fucking minds.
Well, it's a bribe. It has to be a bribe.
It's a bribe. It's a bribe.
Oh,
bribe.
You know,
It's a
you know what
bribe.
else was a bribe? The Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Know what else was a bribe? The $1 million that Hillary Clinton got from Saudi Arabia and didn't report.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
What
Let's
about
not
Hunter
bring that
Biden?
up because
he
that,
got a lot of money too for
that
bribes.
fucking ruins their whole argument.
Hillary is not the current president, so we can't talk about them anymore.
Yeah.
Why do you keep bringing about Biden? He's not the president anymore. I'm like, motherfuck. The whole time
Nobody wanted to
Biden
give
was
him but a
president,
shot
it
up
was
the
about
ass.
Trump. Trump.
Yeah. Fact is,
Now they're shooting their foot. Now, he's not president anymore. I'm like, fuck, really?
yeah. The fact is, it's going to the Department of Defense, not Trump. The reason why everyone thinks it's going to Trump is because news reports misreported this whole thing.
Correct.
The mainstream media always does this shit, and they have an agenda, obvious agenda. So that's how it all started.
They're just
It's
trying to
actually-
trying to throw off the good stuff and just shame.
Right. So what they're doing is, from what I hear and read, they're going to take the plane, retrofit it, and for everyone thinking, oh, they're going to have it all wiretapped. Do you really think they're fucking just going to
The Americans
not
are doing
scan the plane? And I mean, what do you think retrofit fucking means? You fuck knuckles.
There you go. See, it's Gabe's new word.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I love the word.
Gonna be everywhere. You fuck knuckle.
How do you reverse that, Chris? Do you unfuck the knuckle or do you unknuckle the fuck?
You knuckle fuck.
Did you see the other day when RFK Jr. was in?
Yes. When
that house?
they jumped up.
Yeah. So do you know who that guy was?
Yes.
He was
That
the co-founder of Ben and Jerry's.
Yes. So what's that tell you? They're worried.
Well, a fat liberal dipshit.
Like they're worried that they're going to find something and they can't fix it.
Right.
So whatever poison you're eating with Ben and Jerry's, that's what makes it taste good.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry.
Why are they worried if they're saying that everything that they're putting in it is natural? What the
Yes.
fuck are they worried about? Mm-hmm. No, I don't agree with certain things that RFK Jr. has said and does, but he has good intentions. He's working bipartisanly. In all aspects of his personality and his accountability, he's not a bad guy.
Well, he had a good following until he went to the other side.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. He didn't go to the other side. He just,
I know,
I mean, he's still a Democrat.
but he went to the other side as far as anyone's concerned.
Correct.
For all intents and purposes, he went to the other side, and now he's bad. He's bad. He's bad man that follows the bad blue man, the bad orange man.
Yep. Well, I look at now, for some reason, like I love M&Ms. Like, the big
I
box.
thought you were gonna say M&M.
No. See, I'm going to have to put my hands here because I don't know if you can see it. So, the big box, like the big plastic container you can get from Costco.
The sharing size. Who the
Yeah,
fuck am I sharing that with?
Yeah, me.
Nobody.
I eat that whole thing. So I picked it up the other day because Kennedy was on TV and he's talking about all the colorings and this and that. And I'm just like, you know what? Let me just turn this around. I'm not eating M&Ms no more. I'm like, they are bad for you. I get massive heartburn from them, and I just keep eating them because they're so damn good. But I'm like, I looked at the back of it, and I'm like, you know what? These are so unhealthy. There is all these chemicals I can't name. Like, I don't even know where they come from. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, JFK, make M&Ms great again. Get in there, boy, because he's going to delete. He's deleting all the colorings in those M&Ms. They're all going.
Right. Yeah. Have you heard that saying? I forgot who said it, but they said if you read the ingredients on a package and you can't pronounce what's on it, then you shouldn't eat it.
Correct.
Meanwhile, me and Armando are at fucking McDonald's.
Yeah. We'd all
Getting
be
a
skinny.
Big Mac large fry and a fucking whatever the fuck.
Yeah, we'd all be skinny because you wouldn't be able to eat nothing.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, he's got great intentions. He's been part of a health organization for a long time. I think he knows what he's talking about.
I'm all for it. Bring it on.
Yeah.
Bring it on. I have not one.
My
not
problem
one
isn't
issue.
French fries though. Problem's
what about
tacos. My problem's tacos and beer, and I'm even drinking light beer.
What the hell is
Ew,
that?
are you drinking Pabst?
I love Pabst.
Oh, my
PBR
God.
is like my go-to.
You're going to have diarrhea.
No,
What are you talking about? He has it every day, so he's not going to notice anything different. He eats tacos
Like
every day.
if I eat enough bread, it'll just soak it up.
You eat more tacos.
Yep. Oh God.
Yeah, I don't like that beer. I have horrible memories
PBR,
from it.
really? Mm-hmm. Really, it has become my favorite beer lately.
Okay, I will admit, the one time I had a very bad experience from it, I also had cocktail shrimp that I probably shouldn't have had because we were camping.
Who
I'm
brought
pretty sure that was
cocktail shrimp to camping?
Pretty sure that was it.
It was a bad idea, I know.
Yeah. I'm like, wait, no.
Were they at least in a fridge?
Yes,
You can't blame the PBR.
I can. I still
No,
can.
I'm pretty sure it was the
And
shrimp.
even the PBR Light tastes better than Coors Light. And I love Coors
I
Light.
like
it's
Coors Light.
it's all donkey's piss.
Yeah.
Bunch of fuck knuckles.
Adam Kaiser's pissing in the river in Colorado, and they're filtering that shit and just bottling it.
Yep. that's
and
what
it's
they're doing.
delicious.
It's what they're doing.
Really quick, back to RFK Jr. for one quick second. During that same hearing, that purple-haired old lady Democrat, I forget her name, but she's the only one that like looks like a fucking sea turtle with purple hair.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know her name.
Yeah. So she's going on and on about
I'm
the
not
lead.
Googling it now. Purple Democrat.
She's going on and on about the lead poisoning in the pipes in Detroit. And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck does this have to do with him? He didn't install those pipes. And so she's going on and on. 9 million children poisoned by lead. And someone fact checked that. I'm like, lady, there's only 100,000 residents in Detroit. Stop making shit up.
She's talking about the whole area.
But it's the visitors.
Yeah.
So right now, I don't know if it's Huntsville or Alabama is getting rid of fluoride in the water.
I think everyone is.
And everyone's like jumping up and down about it. Like it's the worst thing ever. I'm like, it's not good for you.
Yeah, I think that was a mandate across the country to remove fluoride.
And I'm like, man, if only you got I felt like posting, it was in a Facebook group. And I felt like just posting saying, you know what? Go get the water tested that comes out of your faucet. And I can guarantee you will not have anything to worry about when it comes to fluoride. Look what else is in that water. 'Cause
Chlorine.
I had our water tested because I wanted to put one of those filters in that comes, like they're huge. It's like $8,000 and it gives you soft water.
Right.
Yeah.
I had the guy come out and test the water. He tested the faucet water. He tested the filtered water that comes out of the fridge. And his little filter thing. And then we tested the water you get from like the water dispenser machines with the big bottles.
Yep.
One of those. I can't remember what they're called here. One of them. His filter and the bottled water, same color, same impurities in it. The other two was like you couldn't tell a difference. The fridge pushes out shit water just as bad as what the faucet does.
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's the fridge is only a taste filter. It's only that
Yep.
small cartridge filter that goes in there.
Yeah, it does nothing
Yeah.
to get the stuff.
No, it does nothing. I have a whole home filter,
Well, you have to out there.
a soft water system, and an RO that goes in the kitchen that is under the kitchen sink that goes to the ice maker, plus the filter in the fridge. So I got like 10 freaking steps of filters that happen before you touch water in this house.
Yep.
And then he resorts to PBRs.
Yes.
Yes. This is why I'm fat.
That's not why.
Yes, it is.
No.
I also want to bring up something for I don't Chris, are you a baseball fan? Do you like American baseball?
I watched the game here in Huntsville, and I was like, okay, I'm done. This is pretty fucking boring.
So America, our pastime game is baseball. It's our oldest sport in America. I love it. It's my favorite.
Prostitution.
What was that?
He said it was prostitution.
Oh,
So the other day, Major League Baseball commissioner lifted the ban on 18 baseball players that have been banned previously in history.
why were they banned?
Majority of them were banned for gambling.
Oh, fixing games.
Not fixing games, but gambling.
Okay. Well, you can't gamble if you play sports.
No, not in baseball.
No, you can't. You can't gamble in baseball. No.
No,
So you can't gamble on horse racing?
you can do that. You cannot gamble on baseball.
On baseball. On baseball.
Just on baseball. Okay.
Yeah.
On baseball. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, you know about Pete Rose? He was a legend for the Cincinnati Reds. He was a player. He was a player coach and then a coach. They found out that he was betting on baseball while he was a player and a coach. And they found that he was betting on games that he was involved with. So they banned him. The other players that were banned were the infamous Chicago Black Sox that they threw a game, the World Series. A famous mobster was part of that whole deal, Chicago mobster. And then there was 3 other players that were involved with some sort of bribery or gambling to fix a game or to win a game. But there was one guy. Now, here's where it gets good. This one guy gets in an argument with his coach. The team fines him $100. Back in, this was I think it was 1918. So $100 in 1918 was a lot of money. So he goes home. The story goes, he goes home, he gets shit-faced drunk and starts to write a letter to the commissioner and his baseball team. And it's super inflammatory. And it was so bad that the commissioner banned him from baseball for life. He wasn't betting, nothing like that. It was just a drunken night after he got fined. It's almost it's the equivalent of getting suspended from work and today going on Facebook, typing a post about them while you're drunk or stoned or whatever. And then they see it. And they're like, see ya.
That's insane. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Did they release a letter at least?
I don't know if they did or not. I
see the letter.
I didn't see the details of it. But I can only assume he was probably calling everyone a faggot and cunt and a fuck knuckle and everything else.
He was Australian.
He was.
Yeah, he was Australian. Oh, man.
The bottom, oi, oi, oi.
All right, one more question for you, Chris. Are you Catholic or Christian?
Neither.
Atheist?
No.
Agnostic?
What's agnostic? You sort of
where you're kind of
believe?
like
You don't
indifferent.
care.
You don't know if there's a God or not, but if there is a God, cool. If there isn't, cool.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I'm getting closer to the other side of being a Christian.
Okay.
Like, I have a Bible beside my bed that I'm yet to read. It's there.
I'm sure your mother's going to call you now when she hears this and have a talk with you.
Well, I think Mum's not agnostic, the other one.
Atheist?
Yeah.
Oh.
So
What's your name be St. Christopher?
Yes. Well, no, I was named after Christopher Robin.
Really?
Yes. Apparently.
Okay, your new nickname is Winnie the Pooh.
Yes. That's fine with me. I've been called way worse.
Like fuck knuckle?
No, I've never been called a fuck. Oh, actually,
Wait.
hang on.
Wait, we call him Poo Knuckle.
Pooh knuckle?
The only person who's called me a fuck knuckle would be my dad. My dad used to use that word a lot.
It's a great fucking word.
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad you told me about it.
Because I used to drive. When I was a kid, I used to go on the truck with him. He used to drive around town doing like deliveries in a big truck, and road rage is huge at home. And to be always you fuck stick or you fuck knuckle or you this or you fucking idiot and dickhead, and I'm like 9 years old sitting in this passenger seat going, this is awesome. Like my fun memories of the trucking years was there was a guy that was a business partner of my dad's called, I'm probably going to get it wrong, I think it's Stuart. And he took me out for a day and he showed me what the birds and the bees was. Dude, we are driving through the city of Melbourne and he is pointing out all the short skirts, all the girls, like he's up high and he can see into the cars and all the girls are wearing short skirts. He'd be like, hey, climb over here, take a look at this. And I'm like 9 and 10. I'll be like, what are you looking at? And he's like, look. Look how short that is. You can see your knickers. And I'm like, oh, that was it. From that point onwards, changed as a boy.
Boobies.
Oh, no, it was legs for me. Done.
Does Australia have a national religion?
It's everything. Like we're so multicultural. We were Catholic. I probably think Catholic was the biggest religion. But we had there's a lot of Arabs have made it to Australia now, so their belief is a lot. I would probably say nearly probably 50. If we're talking about between Catholic and them, they're probably like at 40%. Mm-hmm. But there's just so many. You got Hindus, you got is it Protestant or something.
So the reason why I bring up the religion thing is because we have a new pope, and he's American.
He is
the first American pope in history.
It's pretty cool.
Granted, our country's only 200 years old, but cool thing. What I don't understand is there's so many allegations behind him. I don't know why they picked him.
What allegations are there?
So, okay, in 2000, he replaced a priest that was accused of molestation and abuse. Mm-hmm. He hid this priest in a church in Chicago. And he didn't notify anyone of this priest having these allegations and try to make everything go away. He presided over one of the most revolutionary reforms Francis made when he had 3 women in the voting block that decided which bishop nominations to go forward to the Pope, which I guess in Catholic religion is taboo. He also faces credible accusations from survivors of sexual abuse by clergy for protecting and or covering up abuses.
Well, we know this happens. Like it's not
right.
It's not
right,
something
but,
new.
Right, but to know that this guy's covering up for other people that have done heinous shit like this. I mean, how can they morally say? How can they say that they're moral and morally straight-faced elect this guy as pope?
Does he have red-soled shoes?
Probably.
Well, now we know.
Yeah.
Now we know.
It's just odd to me. Obviously, I'm not religious. I'm not Catholic. I was baptized Catholic, so there's that. But for the most part, I just don't understand a lot of the aspects of that selection process and how political it is. I did watch the movie Conclave, which Armando would be something you will never watch. But Chris, if you want to watch it, it's pretty good. It follows every step of the church selecting a new pope. Yep.
Is it an older movie?
It's about 7-8 years old, maybe.
I think I might have watched it.
It's pretty good.
I think I might have watched it.
It's got John Lithgow.
Yeah, I think I have watched it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So I hope it all works out for him.
Well, I just like it because he talks English.
Yeah.
So you can understand every word he says.
Yeah. He's not a Nazi either, like the Ratzenberg one. Remember that?
The Nazi one?
Yeah, like 3 popes ago, they elected a Nazi pope. He was part of the Nazi, German Nazi army.
No, didn't know that.
Yeah.
It sounds like this is par for the course there.
Yeah. I don't know if he was part of the Nazi army or the Third Reich. He had ties to the Nazis. I'll just leave it at that. And it wasn't good. So the church has a weird selection process.
The church is weird, so there's
The
that.
church is very weird. Yeah.
There's that.
One reason why I don't go to church.
I did 3
Here's
years
the
of
bread of
Catholic high
Christ.
school.
Here's
I
a
did
Ritz
3 years
cracker.
of Catholic
Put
high
it on your
school,
tongue.
and that was it. Done.
Yeah.
Done. That was it. Never Catholic anything.
Yeah. Speaking of crazy shit, did you hear about this guy in South Carolina that selected that he wanted to die by execution by firing squad,
Yes.
and they missed his heart?
So they've already tried to. Was this recent?
Yeah, this was a couple weeks ago.
Okay, so this is I knew that he was going to go into the firing squad. I didn't know they fucked it up.
Well, there's been multiples. This is the third one.
Knuckles.
This is like the third guy in this year that they've executed by firing squad, and they fucked this one up. 3 guys pointing
All you
rifles.
have to do, no, it just goes through the slot. Like, how do you miss?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Three guys shot him. 3 bullets missed his heart.
Well, maybe he was just a little retard and it was just in a different spot.
Something. Well, can you imagine? Like, you
God
think you're
just wanted him to suffer just a little bit more.
yeah, you're thinking, okay, this is it. My life's gonna end. It's gonna be quick. All of a sudden, bang, 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 and you're laying there. Oh shit! I'm not dead yet.
And while the victims' families are in the crowd,
And the thing is, they can't try to save his life.
no,
I mean, he's suffering, and I mean, what can you do?
just walk in there,
One more.
reload,
Double tap.
reload.
The warder comes out, pulls out a freaking 9 right between the eyes. Boom. You're done.
First one to get the heart gets a stuffed toy.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine though. It's just, I don't know. I think I'd rather have something quicker.
Well, here's the thing, right? So the reason he went to the firing squad is because there's been so many mix-ups with the lethal injection. That's
Like
why.
messing up the dosage or something.
Yep, that's why he didn't want to do the lethal injection. He wanted to get
You
shot.
don't want to suffer.
He fucked that up too.
Yeah. How do you fuck up a lethal injection?
Well, someone's not putting the right dosage in. I don't know, but I've been fucking that up too.
How do you? I don't know. Go more than you need.
Yeah. What's it going to do? Kill him?
Right? Yeah. Yeah. He might die. Fuck. Really? Really? Come on.
His head might explode.
How do we screw this up?
Here's how they screw it up. They say, okay, we need to give you the exact dosage. So how much do you weigh? And the guy's probably subconscious. I only weigh 200 pounds.
I'm 160. Yeah. 225 later.
No, it was DEI. It was simple. DEI.
Yeah. Yeah.
You look good. You know what? We need someone like you to do this because we'll get in trouble if we don't. I'm sorry if you're dyslexic, but we just need you.
100 milliliters. No, 0.001 is what I read.
Can you imagine he's like just laying there like foaming at the mouth? This fucking retard gave me the wrong dose.
I just gave him this much. Oh, you think I was supposed to give him this much? I can do this much. Oh, God.
It's fucking wild, man. I don't know how if I can be a witness to an execution. I mean, I've seen people die before, so it's not like it would just be to me like boring. Like, okay, I'm watching the guy die. Like, do I get paid for this?
Well, it'd only be worth going to that one that just happened because it's quicker viewing, it's longer viewing because you're watching him die. Whereas
Well, these days we can watch that on YouTube.
Dies, it's like, it was over in 5 seconds. This one's lasting like 30 seconds. I'm getting my money's worth here. He's moaning, groaning.
We could watch that on YouTube of these thugs getting shot by cops that shoot at cops.
We could.
And they're laying there, why'd you shoot me? That's more entertaining.
So here's the thing.
And I could do it from the comfort of my couch.
So here's the thing. Do you think cop chases are still a thing on TV?
Yeah.
But it only happens in California.
Yes, true.
I was at night time. I watch Fox News on TV. I just have it in the background, and I just play on my phone and whatever. And every now and then, it's like, oh, we cut away from a really good story, and there's a car chase, and I'm like, okay, it's in California. It's not where I live. Who gives a fuck? And it's like, we're going to stay with this until the police apprehend him. And I'm just like, fuck, here we go. and you're watching, you go, why didn't that cop get him? Why does there need to be 50 damn cops chasing this one car in town? Like, why does it need 50 police cars? Like, just
there was one a couple of weeks ago. There's one a couple of weeks ago where the guy ran into the back of a dump truck and it split the car pretty much in half. So the camera pans out like quickly.
Yeah, because you don't want to see blood and guts everywhere.
Yeah, and the camera guy's just like, I'm pretty sure I saw a leg get ripped off. I'm pulling out because I don't want to show anything gory.
Yeah, because that's what.
No, just describe it for us. That's perfect.
They always say, you're viewing this at your risk because it's live.
Your discretion is advised.
Yes, and I'm just like, man, like I watched, like it was yesterday. It was the slowest car chase ever. It was a Dodge Challenger, a Charger, grey, and he was doing like 20 miles an hour. And I'm like, why haven't you guys just pitted this guy? Pulled up beside him, pushed him off the road, blocked him in, done something. No, there's 30 cars behind just going, no. And the guy on the news is going, well, meanwhile, while there's 30 other officers chasing, all their calls have been stopped. And then I'm like, oh, if they're all stopped, that means all this other crime's going on right now and there's no police to attend it.
Yeah.
It's like here in Huntsville. When there's a shooting in Huntsville, rampage the city. Rampage it, because every damn cop is at that scene. Everyone's unsafe at that point.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Have you guys been keeping up with the Diddy trial?
I watched a little bit of it today.
Oh my God, what a fucking...
I don't know who they were interviewing. I don't know who they were interviewing. It's some bald guy. I think he used to videotape Diddy doing shit.
Well, did you hear how this all started? How the investigation all started?
No.
Okay, remember a couple of years ago, there was a fucking whack job that shot up Trump Tower?
Yes.
So they arrest the guy. He starts talking, and they think he's just crazy.
That's the guy they were interviewing today, I saw.
Jonathan Odell is his name.
Yep.
Odell, something like that. And so they're interviewing him in the cell, and why'd you do it? This and this and that, and he's going on like, yeah, so Puff Daddy, I was a stripper, and I was invited. I was an escort, and I went to his parties, and he had these things, and that's how it all kicked off.
Yep. They were planning to kill Trump and all this kind of stuff and assassinate him, and he was part of the Black Illuminati.
Mm-hmm. Well, did you hear there's a rumor going around, and I'm just going to say this straight out. It hasn't been verified. There's no substantial evidence to this or anything, obviously. But supposedly, Hakeem Jeffries was part of these freak-offs. You know what I'm talking about? The low-budget Obama representative. I can't remember where he's from. Let me see. Hakeem Jeffries. Where the fuck is he from? Minority leader of the House of Representatives from New York. So they're saying that he was part of these freak offs. And there's no evidence of it. There's nothing to back it, but there's a lot of people saying that are tied to these freak offs. So who knows? They even said Obama was at one of them at one point. So
follow the money. Just look where the baby oil is purchased. That's all you got to find out. That's all you got to do.
But this fucker, Puffy, hires these people to ejaculate in his girlfriend's mouth and face. And her instruction was, when they're done, walk into the room where I am and rub their semen on my nipples.
Oh, my God.
He had these male prostitutes also urinate in her mouth.
Yeah, I don't know. He's a sicko.
Individual.
He's a sicko. He's not. I've never really liked Diddy at all.
No, neither have I.
Ever. Whenever he came out, I'm just like, dude, there is something that's not all there in your brain. Never did I ever like think this guy was legit. There was always he was a fuck knuckle. That's all he was.
Well, the moment that I knew that he was all fucked up was that MTV show Making the Band. I think it was like season 2 Making the Band or something like that, way back in the day. Probably 20 years ago. When I knew that he was kind of all fucked up was when he sent them to Brooklyn to Junior's Cheesecake to get him a cheesecake. They had to walk there and back, which I think was 10 miles one way. Like, how narcissistic can he be?
I just don't understand it. Like, hopefully this stuff comes out and it opens up the whole can of worms with Epstein, because it's all intertwined.
Mm-hmm.
Because, just all the Epstein stuff is, I don't think we're ever going to find out about that, because it's all disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
They've destroyed all the evidence. And
no, they didn't actually. They didn't destroy it all. Confirmed from Kash Patel, they are still reviewing all the evidence. There's so much that they have to review it before they can just release it, because they need to redact the names of the victims. They need to black out their faces on the videos.
That don't take long. You're an editor. They can just release one video.
Well, maybe, but
and then
they need to do their due diligence and make sure. So
just black out everyone's face.
I think they said there was over 3,900 pieces of evidence.
Yeah, the only ones we want to hang out is the Clinton, Prince Andrew. Who else do we want to hang out? The Bushes.
Bill Gates.
Just release those ones for now.
Yeah.
Just the juicy ones.
Yeah.
Just give us a taste so we know it's real. It's legit. Did I just hear a chook?
A what?
Did I just hear a chicken, Armando?
No. It's like a kid screaming in the background.
Sound like chickens.
No, it sound like
thought I heard a
Hurry up and go get it. Get some eggs.
No, it sounds like kids screaming in the background. It's not here because unless it's the dogs. But my dogs don't sound like that.
Yeah, just give us a taste of something. So we just don't. We're not hanging by a thread, because if you dangle us hanging by a thread enough, we're just going to be not interested in it and just go again. You know what? We're being lied to again.
Well, at least they released the JFK files. I still want them to release the MLK files, because I have a feeling Jesse Jackson was a part of that, and I would love to see his fucking corrupt ass go to jail. But I like to see that. Like I said, I'm glad they released the JFK ones, because it just reaffirmed what we all already knew.
Yep. Who was that driver? Did they name him?
The driver?
Yeah, wasn't the driver reached over and shot him?
No.
That's the footage I saw.
No, that's doctored.
So who killed him then?
There's pretty overwhelming evidence that there was 2 shooters.
Yeah.
But the driver was not one of them.
Okay, so there's evidence of 2 shooters. Did they name where they came from?
Oswald was that one. Well, I shouldn't say that. Let me rephrase that. They think there was one in the front and one in the back. Oswald was in the front. So that means there was someone else in the back somewhere. Fucking CIA, man.
Dude, there's just so much stuff that goes on we don't even know about. I just live every day like it's my last.
I try to, but I don't have enough alcohol or marijuana to support that.
I just try to make $1 million every day. That's all I need to do.
Speaking of, how's the shop coming along?
I'm in it right now. I'm coming live. Well, not live. This is a recording from the shop right now. As you can see, I have 3 pictures up because we're still moving in. We're still getting everything ready. It's coming. We've had a few little hiccups, but we've overcome them. And someone actually made a complaint against us, which is kind of funny.
You're not even open. How?
I'm going to name the fucker because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So the guy who used to, he still owns the building, but where Gerald used to have the shop, yeah, he thought that he could fuck us over by making a complaint that we're actually working from the shop, which we aren't because we can't work in the shop yet. So they're just, it's the funny thing is, if someone's coming to attack you, it means you're doing something right.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you know what? If Gerald fucked you over and you got no one else to go back into that shop and make you money, stiff shit, buddy. Not my fault.
So is his shop completely shut down, or?
It's gone. It's finished. Like, I've got people calling me all the time. Hey, you guys closed down? Like, it looks like it's abandoned. The grass hasn't been cut. There's just, look, it's empty. And I'm like, yeah, we left. And they're like, oh, how come you left? And I said, I'm not going to lie to you. He went bankrupt. Sorry. He's moved on. And they're like, oh, we had no idea. I said, neither did I. Trust me. Neither did I, and I work there. So, but the shop's coming along good. We just done our electrical for all the lifts to go in. So the city has to come out and inspect that. And then we should all be going forward, ready for our grand opening on the 21st of June. So everything's looking good.
Sweet. So that's almost a month away. Holy shit.
Yep.
It's going to be here in no time.
Oh yeah, it's going fast. It's coming. It was dragging on the first half of the month, and now it's just like today. I'm just like, man, tomorrow's Friday. It feels like Tuesday. So I'm going back to not enough hours in the day.
We need to get you some Diddy strippers at your open house. For sure. Everybody's excited about the dunk tank.
You
are going to do it?
Yeah.
Oh.
When I went home and told Justine, she's like, "Fuck yeah!" she's so excited. But
is Doug flying down for that?
There's one stipulation. Doug is not coming to the open day.
Oh.
He's got something on with family, so he can't make it. And he said that he's got something happening with family for the end of time until we're not in this shop. Because he doesn't want to go in the dunk tank.
So he's just making shit up?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Doug.
No, he's got something on with the family, but he goes, as soon as I mentioned dunk tank, he's like, I ain't coming. Nope. I ain't going there. I said, Doug, you're the biggest shit talker of everybody. You'd make Hero a fortune.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I ain't going to the dunk tank. We need to put Diesel in there. Diesel needs to come down, but he can't make it down. He's already got something else on. So
let's start a rumor why Doug won't go in the dunk tank. It's because his wig will come off. His toupee.
Maybe his freckles will wash away. And he's really pasty white.
He is really pasty white.
He is. It's the freckles he has that join together in the sunlight that make him don't look pasty. So I think if he gets wet, they're just going to rub off. And he's just going to be Casper.
That's funny. He's like a rusted piece of metal.
No, but we're hoping to be a good turnout. Another shop here is having it on the same day as us. Ironically enough, it was the same shop that we were moving into a business park. We were the first shop, he was the last shop. Mm-hmm. And he kicked up a stink about us going in there, and they stopped us from going in there, which worked better in our favor anyway, because we're in a such better building, a better location. He can have his little shop at the end of a building business park that no one's ever going to see from the road because it's on a back road. We're literally on a main road here. And we're just going to have the biggest turnout, because already I've had people get with me, even like from shops. I've had Rocket City Off-Road call me. I've had Truckers Warehouse call me. Hey, let's do something together. You know, we feel that it's time that all the shops get back together and do things for the community. Because they didn't like Gerald. No business person in fucking Huntsville likes him. It's just crazy. I wish I had known that before I moved up here, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
A lot of time.
Yep, it is what it is. But yeah, they're all reaching out and wanting to do stuff together, so it's going to be a very successful event. And you know, when businesses are working together, there's only one thing that happens, and it starts with an S and ends in an S. Success. Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're pumped for this, for the next half of this year. So it's going to be fun, and we've got all the support from all the manufacturers too. So they're all on board. A lot of them are happy that, you know, they're working with me, because, you know, everybody likes Chris.
Yeah, well, I'm happy for you, man. I'm excited for you. It's going to be good.
It's because I'm a straight up guy. If I'm going to call you a fuck knuckle, I'm going to call you a fuck knuckle. I don't give a fuck who you are.
So speaking of fuck knuckles, this is breaking news. I just seen it right now. Former FBI Director James Comey posted a picture on Twitter. He's on the beach, and he wrote out in shells 8647. So the term 86 means to kill off. And Donald Trump is the 47th president.
Oh.
The 8647 has been trending for a couple of weeks now, because this is a thing. It's been a thing. And then he just did this. And then he retracted, deleted the picture, and posted a comment. Many people think I want the president killed because I took a picture of some random seashells. Look, no, dude, those are not random seashells. You can literally read out the numbers.
Are these people stupid?
Yeah. And then there's another influencer. Where did it go? Ed Kanskarian, some fucking Crescentin. I don't know how you fucking say this stupid fucking name. But he posts a picture of a pool table with the balls 8647 and says, "It's time."
Oh my God.
Liberals are out of their fucking minds. They're hateful people. They have nothing but anger and hate in their heart.
And you know,
they want the worst for this person for no fucking reason.
No, they don't want the worst for this person. They want the worst for us.
Yeah, yeah.
Because right now, America's winning.
Yeah, big time.
They're not winning because none of their pockets are getting lined. Like the big pharmaceutical cut in prescriptions. Guess whose pockets aren't getting lined now? The Democrats. Mm-hmm. Because they've all got their fingers in the stocks.
Yep.
So if they're not making all this money, their stock value is going to go down.
Yep.
So they get hurt. You know, I'd love to I wish Doge would get onto every Democrat who has ever bought stocks and put them on the internet. And then you'll have the whole story of why we're at where we're at.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, until they pass a bill that says members of the Senate and House cannot own stocks, mm-hmm. It's going to keep happening.
Or family members.
Yeah.
Well, that was one guy, he has an app. He made an app to follow Democratic politicians' stocks. And he followed Nancy Pelosi. Mm-hmm. Made millions. And he started posting her, whatever she bought, he posted
her
online.
trade, her daily trades,
yep.
posting online.
And people started making thousands upon thousands of dollars.
Yeah, anytime she did a trade, he would post it, and people were just following it through what that trail was, and they were making money.
Yep.
Yeah, and then people are trying to say that that's no different than Trump having his own coin. Like, well, it is a little different because, for one, a fact, he did this as a private citizen in the private sector, whereas these people are not in the private sector because they're employed by us. Mm-hmm. They're in control and they're in control and can influence stock, which is what they call insider trading, which is a FCC violation, which is a felony.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. But they can get away with it.
Yeah. It's fucking stupid.
Yes.
No one is above the law unless you're a Democrat. That's pretty much what they're saying.
Mm-hmm. What's the date today?
15th.
13 more days. You know what 13 more days is?
What?
Someone's going to become an American citizen.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yep.
When did you get that notice?
About 3 weeks ago.
Wow, that's fucking cool, man.
I got to. You know what? We're going to do something next week. I'm going to test you two on the questions that I have to answer.
Okay.
And we'll see how American you are.
That'll be fun, yeah.
Because some of them are kind of tricky.
Do I get to have my Constitution book next to me?
No, you're not. It's not. No, it's in here. It's in here.
Let's see how fast AI works for me when I use voice recognition.
I've got to get it's 10 questions, and I have to get 6 of them right. So hopefully they're really easy.
Yeah.
I know it's how they're worded is what fucks me up because I overthink the question, and I have done that my whole entire life when it comes to tests.
You know what always gets me is the word wasn't and was. I always have to go back. Wait, did I read wasn't or was? Mm-hmm. I don't know why. My brain just, with that one fucking word, I need to go back.
Yep. It's crazy.
So weird.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're about that time to wrap it up.
Yeah,
we're
let's
just
get
over
out
an
of here.
hour. What's that?
I said, let's get out of here. I got to eat.
You still haven't eaten?
Yeah, I ate, but I'm hungry. I didn't eat all day. And at 6 o'clock, my stomach's like...
You're turning into Armando.
So I went and ate, and now I'm hungry again.
Turn to me.
I was going to have a PBR next.
This is Dr. Pepper. Went and had
Nice,
barbecue.
cool Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, went and had barbecue. Actually, wasn't that bad, actually. I've had worse.
Barbecue is wonderful. It's
Did you put ketchup on it?
No, I did not. Sometimes I put ketchup on barbecue.
okay. We gotta go. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next week. Maybe
Try not to vomit.
Maybe we'll do a birthday celebration for me next week because that's my birthday. So,
All right.
Oh yeah.
maybe we'll celebrate Chris's questions with a birthday thing or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, everyone you get wrong, a shot.
Okay.
A bottle at everyone's table,
All right.
and a shot glass.
I can do it. Oh.
I'm with that because I mean ultimately that's just one.
Do I need
drink
to
for
move
me
back
anyways.
home for this one?
You better ride your bike.
I'll have to Uber home.
Borrow a horse.
Uber home.
Oh, good.
Just
All
have
right.
Justine drop you off.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, everyone. We'll catch you next week. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.
Bunch of fuck
See ya.
knuckles.
See ya.